I look at it, if I use the talents and capabilities I happen to have been given to the best of my ability, I think there is a power greater than I am that will certainly see that I am taken care of if I do my part of the bargain.
Godspeed, John Glenn. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Roger, the clock is operating. We're underway. Loud and clear. Roger, we're programming and roll okay. A little bumpy along about here. Roger, reading you loud and clear. Roger, coming in to hike you a little bit. That little contrail went by the window or something there. Roger. Step. Roger, 0G, and I feel fine. Capsule is turning around. Oh, that view is tremendous.
A destroyer that came alongside and put up a cable down a Devitt and picked me up and set the spacecraft on the deck of the ship. And I blew the side hatch and climbed out. Then was taken over by a helicopter. I lifted off later and went over to the experience. It was like a snowstorm of paper coming down. And somebody told me not long ago that that was the biggest ticker tape parade that there ever will be.
That'll work. Yeah.
I would believe you could lower your body core temperature with that isolation.
Really cold.
Oh yeah, it's a noticeable difference than the flight.
There we go. T-minus 15. T-minus 10, 9, 8. We have a go for engine start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff of Discovery with a crew of 6 astronaut heroes and 1 American legend.
Houston Discovery, roll program.
Roger, roll, Discovery.
.413 TER plus 0.002 P 11.413 C and FE 000.
Help us understand the hows and whys of muscle protein buildup and breakdown. And John processed a number of the samples for us.
Another example of the very many experiments is this one, in which we studied the production of small quantities of a material called aerogel, which is a very good isolate.
Okay, good. Very good. Slide over a little bit. Good. Good to see you. Okay, good.
It's expanding horizons and opening frontiers, and particularly for one group of people. I was very pleasantly surprised today to see so many kids and young people out there along that parade route, waving at them there, and they were all milling around out here. I don't know what the schools had today. Maybe schools let out today, I don't know, but they should have been in school. Anyway, I'm glad they weren't. I'm glad they were here. I hope they can be inspired by the likes of people like these people down here that came up here from Houston. And I hope they can be inspired by the example that you all set for them. Because that's what the future is all about, is being able to pass along some of these things to our kids. And that's what these expanding horizons and opening frontiers of the future is all about. So we're very, very proud to have our name associated with this center and with the Lewis legacy here, the Lewis family. And just keep going, because you're a great asset, you're a national resource for this whole country. Thank you all very much.
And the very first Ohio astronaut was born in Cambridge. He has logged nearly 9,000 hours of flying time, approximately 3,000 hours in jet aircraft. On February the 20th, 1962, he piloted the Mercury Atlas 6 Friendship 7 spacecraft on the first manned orbital mission of the United States, where he completed a successful 3-orbit mission around the world. More than 35 years later, Senator Glenn returned to space aboard Space Shuttle Discovery for a 9-day mission that orbited the Earth 134 times, traveling 3.6 million miles. Colonel, Senator, Hero John H. Glenn, United States Marine Corps, retired. Ladies and gentlemen, your Ohio astronauts.
It can go two ways, you know. If a whole thing turns out to be sort of a flop, well, you can say, well, they just wanted me to be honorary chair, and that was that. On the other hand, if it turns out to be a very nice, very good event, you really can take credit for a lot of it, even though you didn't do a whole lot. So I'm taking a lot of credit for this tonight. This is a great event. I'm enjoying it very much. Actually, I worked very, very hard on this event. I really did. I signed one letter, and that took care of that, the whole thing. So the important thing is, as we look back, and as we see each step along the way, it provides us an insight into what we may be able to do in the future, and that's the important part. Not to honor me because it was 50 years ago or anything else, but what can we do to use these as stepping stones to other things that are going to happen down the line? And that's what will help this country of ours move forward. If we can encourage our young people to be interested in these things and to be interested in our country and willing to serve, then we'll have an even brighter future than we've had in the past. Thank you.
Today, we celebrate the 100th birthday of a true aviator, space pioneer, and a devoted public servant, Senator and astronaut John Glenn. As the first American to orbit the Earth, Glenn became an instant national hero, as his flight helped NASA learn more about human spaceflight and set us on a course to win the space race. 36 years later, Senator Glenn flew once again on Space Shuttle Mission STS-95 to learn about the effects of spaceflight on the aging process. He also dedicated his later years to educating and working with students at The Ohio State University. Though we lost the senator a few short years ago, we at the center bearing his name continue his legacy of exploration, inspiration, and discovery, as we make impactful, lasting contributions to our nation and prepare to send the first woman and first person of color to the moon under Artemis. Godspeed, John Glenn, and happy 100th birthday.